Articulation, rhyme, reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shit, start a mix, subscribe for more things.
Trojan Man.
What's up, you guys? Articulation Prime here doing another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2014 movie basic figure review on Raph in Disguise. If you're trying to pick up this figure, you can find it at Big Bad Toy Store. Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below. So just like the regular Raphael figure that came out, we get a picture of Raph at the bottom right over there and the other 3 turtles right there on the side. And then on the back of the packaging, you can see the 4 turtles, along with Splinter, April O'Neil, the Shredder, and the Foot Soldier. I reviewed all of those. And then here's a little synopsis of the movie. If you want to read that, go ahead and pause it now. Alright, so nothing too new with the packaging over here. Let's get to it and crack this figure open. So here's Raphael out of the packaging and in disguise. The thing I'm most excited about this figure is that it's letting us know that we're going to see Raphael in disguise in this movie. And I think that is really, really cool. But looking at this guy, we got a 360 over here. This is made out of a very soft, pliable material, the part of the trench coat, and I think this looks really, really neat. Now, the hat doesn't really sit on there very well. It just kind of rests barely. I guess if we take the glass, no matter what you do, it's just going to fall right off. Same thing with the glasses, even though they rest on there a little better. But yeah, I think this is great. His hands are all covered in bandages and stuff, and then he's got this scarf over his mouth too. You could remove that, and there's Raphael's face. And just so you know, you could peel this up a little bit over here. You can really see this is the same exact sculpt that we got with the regular Raphael basic figure. They just did not paint, these parts right over here, but they painted the bottom part of the feet, which is good at least, because that's the only part you're really going to see. So that's pretty nice, but yeah, you can fold that right back down. You can't take this off. You get a little bit of a slit right here for more mobility, and then these sleeves right here are completely different. These are firm plastic. This is the very soft, pliable material that he's made out of to cover it. I want to take this off for some reason though. It's like when you hold this, like I feel like I just want to remove it. There's not a whole lot of details to really go over in the figure. I mean, if we can take a closer look at the accessories, really, here's the hat. Like I said, it doesn't fit onto his head perfectly, but it still looks pretty good. I like the sculpting of it, and 2 different paint apps right there. And then here's the glasses, which you can't really see through, but you can see that they put like a sticker right there, and then you look on this side, yeah, it's just yellow. So, and it has this little kind of tab thing right there that molds around, just the bottom part of his do-rag, so you can put that on. Or no, that's actually for the scarf, actually. So there's 2 parts, but this little dent right there is supposed to help support the sunglasses, so you can put that on. Actually, it doesn't really work too well when you do it without the scarf being there, but let's see if we can get it to hold anyway. Yeah, looks like it's kind of holding alright, It's not really that well, but yeah, if you just want Raphael, looking cool with his shades on, that looks alright. Now this scarf is very well detailed. I like that. I like all these little lines, and you even have the little tatter danglies right there at the very bottom. So that's cool, and you can tell it's molded to fit his face, so that just wraps around right there. And let's see, yeah, there it goes, yeah, there you go, Raphael. And yeah, so that's really, that's the highlight of the figure, really, because articulation is quite limited, and you can't really see much else. There's not a whole lot of detail going on. It's really just this disguise part right here is what you're buying the figure for. To get a fair look up and down of this thing, they do have all the proper loops and everything. Like I said, they did get these bandages sculpted nicely in his hands. That looks cool. So he's got mummy fingers, and they have all these buttons painted pretty well. So it looks like it hangs, and I really like actually how it's sculpted around the shell at the top over here. That's probably one of the more impressive parts of the sculpt of this figure. If you see these lines sculpted right here in the back of the trench coat, it really looks like the shell is stretching this out. So I think that looks pretty awesome. And yeah, so it's kind of, there's a little bit of an air gap between the trench coat and the shell. So it's not the shell actually doing that. It's the way they sculpted it. And so I thought that was pretty nice. Now, as far as articulation goes, of course, he's a bit limited. The head could still rotate side to side and does not look up and down much at all. And his shoulders move outward, and you could rotate them forward, so you get that movement. And he does have wrist swivels. No waist swivel. The legs can move outward a little bit, and I guess you can get him posed like that, I guess. I don't know. It kind of works. So you still get some leg movement. And if you just wanted to know, he does hold his sai okay, so that's not too shabby. So Raph in Disguise stands at about 5.5 inches tall. And there's Raph in Disguise next to regular Raph, and you can see how much taller he is, mostly, I guess, guess because of the fedora, so there you go. Will the real Raphael please stand up? Yeah, he's not going to. But hey, I just wanted to bust out these other Raphael figures to see if the hat fit on any of the other ones pretty well, and it looks like the cartoon one just rests over his head, and obviously it's not going to work on this guy. That looks ridiculous. Maybe on the NECA one though, huh? I don't know. I just wanted to try out, seeing how this disguise would work on some of these other turtles. It looks like hey, that doesn't look too bad on the cartoon version, actually. I don't think the scarf is going to fit around here, but let's see. I guess if it's going to fit on any of them, it would fit on the Nicktoons cartoon version because that's the one that's closest to scale. And look at this. Hey, it's looking like it's going to fit though. Let's see. And boom. Hey, if you want a Raph in disguise for the TMNT cartoon, there you go. That works. But I don't think it's really going to work out. Yeah. Let's see if we can at least get the shades on here. I guess that's cool. You could do some mix and matching and have fun. The classics one, I don't know even why I brought that one out here. I guess just to be thorough. But that looks alright on the NECA one. It's just kind of funny looking to me. And here's Raph in disguise compared to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. So even though some of these accessories on his face can be a little flimsy and don't hold as well as I'd like to, that isn't really the biggest gripe for me. I really wish he came with his own size. These are obviously the other Raphael's size over here. So it would have been cool if he had those. But I haven't seen the movie yet. He maybe never pulls out any size at all while he's in disguise, which would totally make sense. But I did want to demonstrate that you can get him into some poses. I do have one leg forward over here and the other one back. Well, now you can't see it anymore, and the hat fell off. So yeah, like I just mentioned, I do wish these parts would stay on here a little better. But you can still get some posability, and if you're picking this up, you're mostly getting him for the novelty of the original movie having Raphael in disguise, which I always thought was really cool. A lot cooler than in the original cartoon where they had those weird, goofy, fat guy faces on them. God, those things were creepy as hell. Yeah. That was pretty terrible. Anyway, hope you guys liked my review. Please hit the like button if you did. Leave a comment, and leave a comment over at toynewseye.com to participate in the 50,000 subscribers contest, and do not forget to subscribe. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Crispy.
I really like that we are going to get this in the...